Hey guys, it's time for another one of my declutters. I'm decluttering my whole collection. I think I have another one up already, and we're going to keep going. So these are my primers. Now, I'm going to start with this stuff here. This is stuff that's in my everyday makeup drawer. If you haven't seen my Shop My Stash series, I'll link to the playlist below. So this is stuff that I have been, you know, testing, using up. Actually, two of these are makeup use up items. So I'm not sure how much of this I'm actually going to get rid of because I'm still testing it, but this is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. This is in my makeup use up, and so is the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I forgot that I'm upside down from you, so I gotta show you things this way. I love both of these, which is why they're in my makeup use up. So these are for sure staying. Okay, so everything else. This is the NYX Pore Filler. I mean, okay, let me see. I remember thinking that this is just like an okay pore filling primer, but it's not anything incredible. Yeah, you know what? I'll give this to a friend. I have enough pore filling primers that I don't need that, so that can go. I actually really like this one. This is the Makeup Forever pore filling primer, so I'm going to keep this just because it's a little like 100-point perk anyway. So I'm sure I can like use it up. This is my Makeup Forever mattifying primer, which you guys, I don't think I'll ever be able to use this up before it goes bad because why aren't you focusing? Hello? Because you need the smallest amount. This is one of the first things I bought when my channel started, and look at how much is in here. Like, you hardly need any of this. So I'm definitely keeping it because it works really well, but I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that before it goes bad. These two are 100-point perks. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I actually have a couple more of these. Love this, so I'm going to keep it. And this is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. I don't really like this. It's too, like, this is for people with dry skin, and it's way too hydrating, glowy for me. It's like too much. There are some hydrating primers I can get away with. This is too much, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And this is actually a sample of it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And this I still need to use. I just haven't got around to it. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For priming thingamabobber sample. So I need to use that. Okay, so that's from my makeup, everyday makeup drawer. Now here's all the rest of the stuff in my collection. Boop boopy doo. There we go. Okay, there's a few things in here that I really like. Stuff I can definitely get rid of. For example, this garbage right here. This is the Joe Fresh Matte Primer. This stuff is horrendous. It's just called Matte Primer, yeah. This makes your makeup stick to it in the weirdest way, and then it changes the way it looks and it oxidizes. So if you only like spot prime, like if it's just your T-zone is gonna look hella weird with this. Like it's strange the way it oxidizes your foundation. This is a no. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. It's fine for like drugstore, but it's definitely not great. It's just a silicone primer. The packaging is nice, but I do not need that. This is the Tarte Poreless Mattifying Primer. Alex gave me this. I did try it out. It's not really mattifying. It's more of just, again, a plain silicone primer. Like, and when I say silicone primer, what I'm talking about is just that, come on, right there. Like, just that clear silicone-y primer stuff. Like, this really doesn't mattify in any way. It fills your pores, but that's all it does. So I have enough primers where that's not really doing me any good. But thanks, Alex, for thinking of me. I really appreciate it. Here's those 100-point perks of the Hourglass Veil stuff, which I love. So I am going to definitely keep that. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I think I'm actually just going to move this to my skincare because it's like a hydrating primer, but it's really more skincare. And I love their coconut line. So I'm going to take this out of here, but I'm definitely going to use it up. This is my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Pore Filling Primer. I love this. It's got great packaging. It's got a pump on it. It's an airless pump, so it comes up so you can see how much you've used. You don't need a lot of it. Like, I've used this many times. It looks like I've hardly used it at all. But anyways, I'm definitely going to keep that. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer. mattifying primer. This is new. I did a review on this. Really like it a lot. Like from the drugstore. It's not the best mattifying primer in the world, but from the drugstore, it's the best one that I've ever tried. So definitely keeping that. Here's the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. So this is what I'm talking about when I say like, this is too hydrating for me, but this one is not. Like this gives me a glow, but I can control my oil in other ways where I can still use this. And I do like it. But this is going to be a maybe for now because I just don't know if I need it with so many primers. So I'm just going to put it to the side for a second. Here is the, this is just like a little, it's not even a perk. This was just like a sample, like a deluxe sample of the new Professional Pearl Primer. I have not even tried this yet, so I definitely want to keep that to try it. LA Girl Pro Prep. This is pretty much identical to this. And actually this. These are all like the same products. So this is a no. I'm going to get rid of that. The Peter Thomas Roth 24 Karat Gold Lift and Firm Prism Cream. They should make this half the size and charge you less because this is like practically full. I really like this. I can't use it a lot because, again, oily skin, but it's like this gold glow to your skin. Like it's so pretty. And I love it. So I am going to keep it, but I can't see myself ever using this in my lifetime. Here's the Becca Mattifying Primer, and I just bought the travel size in this because it's like, again, like the Makeup Forever one. It's very similar and you hardly need any, but it's really good. This is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer. I don't find this mattifying, really, maybe slightly. But I like it. It's not terrible, but I have so much in my collection. I just don't know if I need this. I've used a lot of it though. Like, if I squeeze this, yeah, there's not a hell of a lot left in there. You know what? I'm going to keep this and use it up. Okay. This is the Hard Candy Color Correcting Primer Green. I don't need this. I don't have redness in my skin really, so I'm gonna let that go. It's pretty good though. This is the Hard Candy Eyeshadow Primer. This is actually a really good drugstore eyeshadow primer, but I have two drugstore eyeshadow primers. I use my MAC Painterly exclusively for eyeshadow priming, except if I'm doing an all drugstore tutorial, and that's the only reason I ever use these two. Now, I like both of these a lot. This is the Essence one. It's called the I Love Color Intensifying Primer. But I do not need both for that reason. So I think I like this one just a touch better. This is more of like, almost, it kind of looks like a concealer in a way, but it really blends out. And this is just more of a, kind of like a, it's not really a silicone primer because it's for eyeshadow, but it has that similar feeling. I'm honestly not even sure if this is any good anymore. It's starting to feel like maybe it's not that great. Yeah. Okay, well, that makes my decision a lot easier. So I'm going to keep the Essence one. Here's the Becca Velvet Blurring Primer. I love this stuff. This fills in pores really well and does keep you matte too. Really like this. The Benefit Professional, my favorite pore filling primer. This is just a travel size, but I've gone through ones of these before. Love it. The YSL Blur Primer. I've had this for a long time and I've hardly used any of it. I just find that it doesn't do much at all. The gold in it doesn't do anything. It's beautiful packaging. I don't need this. I'm going to give it to a friend. That's a shame because I paid a lot for that. Okay, this is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Start Instant Perfecting Primer. This was like a gift with purchase. Like, they give you all those things when you buy something. They give you like 5 gifts, and then if you buy even more, they give you this or like another gift. So anyways, this is very similar to the Professional. So I'm going to keep this because I really like it, and there's so much in here. Like, I should use it, and I will use it, I think, once I go through, like, actually, you know what? Okay, you know what? I'm saying that, but let's count how many pore filling primers I have. Because, okay, these are the last things I haven't talked about. Pore filling, pore filling, pore filling, pore filling. Okay, that's a lot of pore filling primer. Ignore this. I don't need all that. Now, I'm definitely, like I said, definitely keeping these. Definitely keeping this. Like this a lot. Love this. So, you know what? I am going to get rid of this. It's great. There's nothing wrong with it. I just have way too much and I need to remember that. So I'm going to give this to a friend who will use it, and I'm going to keep these guys. This is the NYX Shine Killer Primer. This does nothing. Like, I don't get how this is supposed to keep you matte. I do not like it, and it's not worth the money. Here's just a glitter glue. I have glitter glue, so I'll just give this to a friend. And then this is the Smashbox Blemish Control Salicylic Acid. This was like a 100-point perk. Again, don't need it. It's almost brand new. I think I used it one time. Forgot about this. This is the, like I said, the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I am going to keep this. What instance am I going to use this? In tutorials. I'm not going to use this on by itself, and I have other things that kind of do this. I don't need this. No, I just talked myself out of it. The only time I would ever use this is in tutorials, and it's not really like a good representation of something I would do. So do you know what I mean? Like in a tutorial I should be showing you guys what I actually use and what I actually do, and I would never use this other than in a tutorial, so there's no point. So I'm gonna give that away too. Okay, so here's what I'm keeping in my collection. And like I said, this stuff too, but this is in my everyday makeup drawer right now. I like that I have so many minis because I should be able to work through them, and then this will look even less, and it'll get smaller over time, which is great. And then this is everything I'm getting rid of. I think that's really great. That's like more than half, right? Yeah, so there you go. There's my primer declutter. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do that because I am decluttering my entire collection. I also have a declutter series from last year if you want to go check that out. Give this video a thumbs up. This is a thumbs up or down. Which way? I don't know because I can't remember. I'm the opposite of you guys. Anyway, give me a thumbs up, okay? Can you do that for me? I'd appreciate it. Anyway, that's it for today. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.